Hey guys, Jake Spurley, fairandevent.com. Thanks so much for joining me today. Hope your day's going great, as always. Today, we're going to be looking at the contracts feature that's been absolutely new and improved. Tech team has done an absolutely outstanding job working super hard for all you events out there to enhance the contract feature. This is specifically for folks that need a secondary contract. This is different than your application, right? Contracts are things that you've already approved your vendor or exhibitor, they've filled out your forms, whatever. And then this is a contract that you can send them after they've already submitted their application, 100% fully custom, where you send it to them, they sign it, it gets sent back to you, you sign it, and then it gets completed. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at the new and improved contract feature today at fairandevent.com. So here we have a couple just demo templates here. Let's start from scratch. Let's walk you through exactly how to create your first contract for your event. We'll go here to the top, hit new template, and let's give the contract a name. Let's go 2022 contract template. Hit create contract. And the cool thing here, guys, is we can create a template for all of the vendors and exhibitors. So you don't have to keep typing new contracts every single time. We're going to create one template that can be used for any vendor and exhibitor for that specific event. So let's go ahead and throw in our logo here. And then we will put in the client contact info. We will put in the event contact info. And then we'll do the event signature. And then we'll do the client signature as well. So what is super awesome here is not only can you put in all the different custom fields, heading, paragraph, text field, text area, all that fun stuff. Headings obviously going to be for headings. Paragraph is probably where you're going to put all your legal jargon in there. A text field is pretty dang cool. So let's say you need dynamic information. We have a customer up in Washington where they need the Unified Business Identifier. So the UBI number is different for every single vendor and exhibitor. So they need basically just a field for them to fill in that information. So what we're going to do here is, just for demo purposes, we'll put in the UBI number. We won't put a placeholder value. And then let's tell the system who needs to fill this out. So who will input this information? Let's have the client fill out this information. Yes, it's required. We'll put that in there. And let's move this up a couple spaces so it looks all nice and pretty for us. Perfect. Now here's our contract. Obviously, this is pretty simple, but for demo purposes, we kind of get the point. So we got our logo. We have the client contact info, and this will be filled out by the client. We have the event contact info, which will be filled out by the event. We have the UBI number, which will be filled out by the client, and it's required. And then we will also have the event signature block, and where they're going to e-sign electronically. And then we'll also have the client signature block where the client will e-sign right from their mobile device right there. So what's fantastic here, we'll go ahead and save this. And now we're going to go into send a contract. So we just made a template. Now let's send one. Let's send a contract to Jake's Elephant Ears. And yep, we're going to use the 2022 contract template. Let's go ahead and send the contract. So here it's going to show the information that I need to fill out. So Westside County Fair, perfect. Contact Matt, looks good. And then put in some numbers there. And we said this needs to be filled out by the client, so it did that. The UBI number is filled out by the client. It already has my information already pre-populated in there. So that all looks good. Now we're good to go. So we'll save and send the contract. So that contract has been sent to the vendor. They just got an email saying, hey, you have a new contract to sign. When they sign it, it will go into the when they sign it and send it back to you, it will go in the awaiting signatures section there, where then you can go in, final countersign, and then it will be moved into the completed section here. Once it's completed, you can look up the contract and view it digitally. So again, guys, this is for contracts. This isn't really for the application. This is for your secondary contract. So after the vendor and exhibitor has already filled out the application, given you their documents, you're ready to actually formalize the contract with them for their booth space. This is where you're going to do that. So you're going to first create that contract template. Then you go and hit send contract and actually fill out the different information, unique information for each vendor. Send that contract over to the vendor so the vendor then can go in, input in any information they need to, and then sign it and send that right back to you. Again, guys, 100% digital. I can't stress to you guys how important that is and how much time it saves absolutely everyone, in that everything is in one spot, one place, easy to get to, can be pulled up from absolutely any device that has internet access, mobile, desktop, laptop, whatever. If it gets on the internet, you can do it with fairandevent.com. Again, guys, this was a contract overview. If you have absolutely any questions, feel free, hit that blue chat button down there. We're always happy to help get you set up or answer any questions that you might have. Have a good rest of your day, guys, and we look forward to seeing you at fairandevent.com.